Hello friends, today we are going to learning the structure of enzymes. So basically, we all people knowing that the enzymes are true biocatalysts and they are remains unaffected or unchanged during the chemical reactions. The enzymes are relatively larger molecules and having higher molecular weight and do not pass through the cell membrane. So majority of enzymes are the proteins and they are made up of one or more polypeptide chains. So basically we all knowing that the proteins are made up of the number of amino acids, the amino acids units linked by polypeptide bond to form a long chain, and that long chain is called as a protein, and these proteins are worked as a enzymes. So the polypeptide chain is get synthesized with the help of mRNA, tRNA, rRNA in the cell with the help of DNA machinery and to form the proteins. So basically we knowing that these proteins exhibit means showing the primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structures. So these are the structures of enzymes. So the primary structure is sequence of amino acids with the help of a peptide bond only. Secondary structure involve the specific folding of a long chain polypeptide and it is get stabilized with the help of the hydrogen bond and the covalent bond, that is a peptide bond. So peptide bond and hydrogen bond is present in a secondary structure while the tertiary structure is utilized by the hydrophobic interaction, disulfide bond, hydrogen bonds and many more. While the quaternary structure of a protein showing the covalent interactions, hydrophobic interactions, then hydrogen bonds and van der Waals forces. So the quaternary structure, that is fourth structure of a protein, is the subunit structure, means many small unit get assembled with each other to form a protein, and that is called as a quaternary structure of a protein. Now what happened during such tertiary and quaternary structure organization, the amino acid residue form small clefts and that clefts are called as active sites. So you are looking here the random proteins assembled configures or form the secondary structure or tertiary structure or quaternary structure of protein, that is called as a enzyme. You are looking here. Now see here, these enzymes having active sites. These active sites are three-dimensional structures, and the active sites are the region where the substrate get bind. So the enzyme substrate complex is formed. We knowing the enzymes are needed in a very small amount and enzymes are not consumed by the reaction at all. However, at the high temperature or the high pH, the enzyme denaturation takes place. The disruption of the bonds taking place from the amino acid, and denaturation, that is also called as killing of enzyme, is taking place. So at the low temperature and high temperature, enzyme get denature, or at the low pH and high pH, enzyme get denature. So many aspects factors are responsible for denaturation. So enzymes needed in a small amount. Now for a catalytic activity, the enzymes require the substrate. So substrate get fitted into the active sites and enzyme substrate complex is formed there. So basically the enzymes are a biocatalyst. We knowing that the catalysts are the substances, they increase the rate of chemical reactions, and they are using in the chemical laboratories. Basically and generally they are inorganic in the nature, but the biocatalyst means these substances are present in biological organisms, plants, animal, microbes, and they increase the rate of chemical reactions without being used up by the living cell. Living cell not used these enzymes, and they are organic in the nature. Catalysts are inorganic, biocatalysts are the organic in the nature. Now, the structure of enzyme showing two components, that are the apoenzyme, this is the protein part, and prosthetic group, this is the non-protein portion of the enzyme. So apoenzyme plus prosthetic group giving the holoenzyme, that is whole enzyme structure. So the two components are there of enzymes, that is apoenzyme and prosthetic group. Now see here, the prosthetic group are of two types, coenzyme and cofactor. So what is the coenzyme and what is the cofactor? Now we will learn here. So prosthetic group having two type, coenzyme and a cofactor. So see here, the coenzymes are the small non-proteinaceous molecules associated with enzyme for their catalytic activity. Cofactors are also the non-proteinaceous substances and they are required for the catalytic activity. Main difference is that the coenzymes are organic substances while the cofactors are inorganic substances. The coenzymes are not tightly held with enzymes, but cofactors are tightly fitted with enzymes. The coenzymes are the coenzyme first NAD, coenzyme second NADP, and coenzyme third AMP, ADP, ATP, and like that. Whereas the cofactors are inorganic elements, they are the metallic ions, and they are very important for the catalytic activity of enzymes. For example, Fe++ is required for catalase activity, Mg++ is required for the phosphatase, and last, the properties of cofactors as they are acting as chelators, they are requiring the starting of the reactions, and all the cofactors are Lewis acid, they are having acidic properties. Now the all enzymes are protein that we knowing, but now it has been studied that at the time of birth of earth, the first living being originated in the water. So that living being, living organism had not contained the protein. That organism containing the RNA and the DNA. So some of the RNA molecule having the catalytic activity. They work as an enzyme. They enhance the rate of reactions. Therefore, these RNA molecules are considered as the catalytic RNA. So this is all regarding the structure of protein, structure of enzymes. So what we have studied here, we have studied the structure of enzymes, the primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary structure. Then we have brush up the active sites. Then we have studied the denaturation. Then the component of enzymes like apoenzyme and prosthetic group giving the holoenzyme. The two type of prosthetic group we have studied, coenzyme and cofactor. The difference among the coenzyme and cofactor also we have studied, and what is the catalytic RNA. So this is very important point for the examination. Thank you very much.